Okay, so on today's digital experiments, um, I've got what's recording over here so that I can actually edit the video later. I've got Vinian up that has Sanyo, and I messed with some shadings and stuff like that to give him kind of a little glitched out event. Um, but I will eventually shove this footage into the bottom corner because whatever, that's why I'm holding this up. So right now, I have Vinian activating the camera so that in theory it can catch all of my upper body, but not my chest. And then the trackers are sending data to it to get the rest of my body. So if I put the phone down now, so now we've got upper body sort of shenanigans. The only problem though is that my hand should be somewhere around my pecs. Like my thumbs are at the borders of my pecs, so obviously you can see that the avatar isn't doing that. Here, in fact, if I can somehow angle the phone. Okay, so move the chair out of the way. Okay, so like, my thumbs are at my head right here, and already the avatar is just like, ah. um, So also, I can't really go too far down before like the camera, I guess, cuts off. So yeah, maybe pushing it back further might help. But anyways, the challenge is if I go from a standing presentation to sitting and chilling. It kind of works, right? But there's obviously kind of a tilt situation happening. And I don't really know how to deal with that at this current juncture. I could maybe like deactivate my lower body and just have it default to um, its natural bone positions, like how the program just naturally sets up where a bone position is, which would I guess would be standing, sort of like this. As far as today goes, I know that these two are able to talk to the same program and not sort of talk louder than the other one. But at the same time, I'm slowly getting to my more nightmare scenario, which is now I just have to sit down and just move sliders and numbers by decimal points to just kind of hone in and get that nice settings down where everything kind of tracks more accurately and nothing just kind of drifts off and shoots off into the distance. um, though I don't think that's ever going to happen with the web camera side of things, just because of the nature of how the web camera needs to either be high definition, it needs to be either further or closer. So if it's further, it's going to have a harder time picking up little skinny things like my fingers. But if it's closer, it will also be harder to kind of capture like arm motions, because I have a pretty wide sort of body shape. So if I do bring the camera in closer, it could capture my facial expressions and stuff like that. But then I'd miss out on the hand gesturings and the silliness that can come from that. Can I do a rocker? Yeah. So these two fingers, so this is basically the robot's hand. Like I thought it was more of a this kind of situation, but just out of experimentation. So anyways, it's really cool to kind of um, reintroduce myself to all these kind of things, because I was playing with this program like back in 2020, 2021. I forget. It feels like a long time though. So yeah, we're just scoping out the So we're just scoping out the options, just seeing what we're able to do, and then later on we can figure out, okay, so now that we know that we can do it, what do we do with it? All right, that is it for today. I have to move on to the recap. Oh, and I guess not as big of a bullet point, but it's still effort that was done. Try to do a little more. Ugh, God, I can't see. We did a little bit more in the Battle of the Bamboo. So, crap ton more bricks were ripped up. And then there used to be a larger sort of clump right here, and we just kind of carved out little pizza section of it. But that is an ongoing battle, and that one's going to take some time, so I don't think I'm going to put a lot of effort into just like including it in the videos until it's done, maybe? I don't know. Maybe if there's like some large bit of progress that we make on that, then I'll mention something about it. But just to mark that, yesterday was the technical actual start of the Battle of the Bamboo, and today we just sort of made sure that the battlefield was fair, because those bricks are the things that really sort of put a damp in your day when you swing down real heavy with a pickaxe or something, and then you think you're gonna either strike something fibrous or dirt, and instead it just, this shockwave goes through your entire spinal system because you instead hit something akin to stone. That's always a fun time. Okay, on to the recap.